A Long Island man, now to flash you back, has been charged and arrested and accused of punching a one-legged man and dancing naked on a Las Vegas poker table after getting really drunk at a bachelor party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's at a bachelor party?
Yeah,
I didn't know that, but I knew he had he got in a fight at one casino.
Correct.
Ran through a second and stripped, and then jumped onto the poker table at the third casino where he was finally corralled.
He was
gyrating his testicles and penis. Then he got down on all fours, displaying his anus to all who pass her by.
Correct.
If you're going to do it big. He did.
His penis was spinning like a roulette wheel, and then his anus was where everyone could see that.
Were people betting on the penis spin?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and
if I know anything about Vegas and gamblers, some would look at that as like a lucky table afterwards.
Yeah,
like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna cash me out. I'm gonna go to that table.
Yeah,
like that table's got something.
Just get a feeling.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's the one. Punch the one-legged man. He was there, as I mentioned, for a bachelor party and had downed a shot before going off the deep end. Guzzled another drink. His relatives and his wife says his name's Brian Denzilic. Yeah, she says, my husband would never, ever act this way. We are good people. He is a regular person. He doesn't drink to excess. He was there for a friend's bachelor party, and he's a great guy. We absolutely 100% believe that someone laced his drink with a hallucinogen.
This is the movie. This is The Hangover.
Oh, God, this is The Hangover. We have a comment from the gentleman.
What the is going on?
That's him. It is.
In between casinos.
Yeah. It's the movie.
What the is going on?
Somebody laced his drink, man.
Yeah.
That's what they are saying.
Yeah.
They are.
I of course you immediately go, "Mwah." But
I did not go, "Mwah."
I kind of believe
my
the
first
wife.
reaction is "Mwah."
My reaction was not "Mwah."
Well, I think you would just want to say that, but I kind of believe the wife here.
I
And
do too.
from everything I've read about this guy, he really is just a nice,
regular guy,
normal guy who's never done anything.
Yeah.
But especially if you're drinking.
You know that Las Vegas mindset?
Yeah, but see, my question would be to him is, did you know it was, before we start accusing him of drug and did you know this shot had something additional in it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, of course, in The Hangover, we all know that Alan roofied them.
Wait a minute. There you go with that
There you
word
go with that
again.
word again.
Roofing. Come on now. We learned that from Black Duck.
But he wanted to put ecstasy in it.
He wanted to put ecstasy.
But he got classic mix-up.
Yeah.
Got roofing,
Yeah.
roofied their friend.
So my question is, did he, since it was a group of them, did somebody say, hey, I got a little something that's going to enhance us? And he said, fine, I'll take it. But then he had like the ultimate reaction to it.
Well, not according to his wife. Let me read it. She made a statement now.
Was she there?
No, she was back in Long Island. She says,
It's a long ways away.
Okay. She says, you F on me, I F on you. No, I'm sorry. Wrong statement. Apologies.
We're playing Hangover.
No, sorry, we're playing Hangover here. She says, the person who chose to drug my husband is the real criminal and is to blame for such behavior. His drink was laced with some type of drug that caused a severe hallucinogenic reaction. He has no recollection of anything.
That's what he said the day of, or the night of.
We are working extensively at the emergency room and with visiting doctors for a toxicology report to find out what type of drug this was. This is completely out of character for my husband. We live a very happy and blessed life. Now, the Las Vegas police are indeed testing the glass that he took his last drink out of to see if so.
But if you were to drug a bachelor party, wouldn't you give it to everybody? Why would you just pick Alan?
Well,
or David, or whatever his name is.
What's his name?
His name is Brian.
Brian. Okay.
Brian Denzilic.
I have friends that I could see doing this back in our
just picking one
20s.
Putting a roofie in somebody's?
Well, just if somebody was like, hey, man, let's lighten him up a little tonight. 'Cause, Brian's such a wet blanket.
What?
So they're like, the one thing we're not going to have tonight is Brian ruin our good time. So I'm going to make sure that he gets a little, but you don't know how somebody's going to react. I could see it just being something, maybe not even ecstasy, just something to maybe a muscle relaxer.
Guys.
Something to enhance the
You
high.
talked yourself into pretzel. It's Las Vegas. His wife, as Dave said, is 2,800 miles away.
He doesn't drink.
Everyone has that mindset when they're. We've all seen people on vacations at all you can, or what do they call it? All inclusive resorts,
right?
Or on a cruise ship where where there are no rules.
But you don't go to the point. I mean, he may get drunk. But to dance on the poker table naked and show his anus?
Just after a shot or a guzzle in a beer?
He was at a bachelor party. If you think he drank 2 drinks.
He had several
I want to know
drinks.
his alcohol level.
I wouldn't say he wasn't. I could say he was drunk, of course. He's at the Vegas and all that. But you can do all that and still have enough control not to jump on a poker table.
Got naked when streaking.
But he's done that before.
That's his character.
That's his
character.
Remember, he retired that because he got married.
Yeah,
but he's in a couple of beer bongs.
Really was.
If you have one, this guy, she says, "Come."
But she doesn't know her drunk husband. She knows Mr. Straight Laced. He can go to work and come home at 5 o'clock and kiss her on the cheek when he gets home, and he doesn't. It sounds like he hardly drinks at all, and then he goes out and goes to a bachelor party and drinks God knows how much.
You just say the word bachelor party in Las Vegas.
So who's the real?
What are your images in your head?
My image is, okay, yes, get drunk, have a good time, whatever. But jumping up naked on a poker table is way farther than most people who get drunk go. You pass out eventually.
I agree with that. But
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
And he may have taken the drugs voluntarily. I don't know that he was slipped a roofie.
There you go with that word.
Roofling.
Boy, it's just always roofling this, roofling that with you. I am going to believe this man.
You would, Black Doug.
Easy with that. Easy with that crap.
Our
now.
Doug is a white.
Our friend is a white. His wife is a white. I don't even know. I don't know if this guy's a white or a
he's
black.
a white.
Okay. I believe this white. I think that he is. I think he's been.
Get out of here, gay boy.
I think he has been roofied.
I think you two never had shady friends.
Not to that level.
I had
you've
friends
had
that
shady
I
friends.
had friends that I'd be like, I gotta watch him. He's gonna drug one of us.
If the 4 of us were at a bachelor party, and somebody else was kind of the ringleader, the best man, we were all just average groomsmen. Yeah. Which one of us would get roofied to not ruin the night?
Me, because many times. Listen,
You'd be dancing naked.
I went to a fantasy football party in Indianapolis once. And we all went drinking. It was like, oh, yeah. And we got to some bar, and they were like, let's all have Irish car bombs. And I said, that's the most offensive thing I've ever heard in my life. Irish car bomb. I never heard of it.
Tastes like chocolate milk.
My radio name is Irish.
That's right.
It's insulting to my people.
Exactly. And they all brought him to the table, and I covered my mouth. I said,
I don't know how
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
See, that's why we'd have to drug you.
You slipped me a roofie.
Well, because Dave would be in.
Okay, right.
Chris Demm would watch. He wouldn't stop anything from happening, but see, you're a stopper.
I'm a stopper.
You're a stopper. You'd be waving off.
Right.
Oh, no.
I did that. I did that in Indianapolis. I said, no.
One wet blanket and 4 Irish car bombs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Down there at Broad Ripple. And I said, I'm not doing this. I won't do it. Okay.
Indianapolis.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
That's where you party.
That's where you make
That's where you
Talk about a
party.
cure for boredom.
Okay. Here's the whole. I'm so glad you brought that up. Let's say we go to Vegas at a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Would it surprise anyone if I got drunk? Okay. Would
No.
No.
Would it surprise you if I got drunk to the point that I jumped on a poker table, swung around my penis, and turned and showed you my anus? Yes.
Yeah.
That is.
It would surprise
You
me.
would go.
Wouldn't shock me, though.
But you wouldn't say, "Oh, he's drunk." You'd say something's going on
Yeah.
with him. I mean, come on. That's a way beyond. I would never, ever, ever do that.
Where were his wingmen? If
Well, that's.
See, that's a good question. That's why I question the friends.
Me too.
Because if they saw this, they're like, oh, we have gone too far.
Too far. That's
Mhm.
right.
Get back on the
Yeah,
room.
but you rescue him.
That's right. Well, but the time he
By
gets up
the
on-
time he's on the poker table naked,
and
you're
what,
not.
if
He
already
he's
punched
running-
the one-legged
punched
guy.
that
That one-legged guy.
Yeah, but he's running from
Yeah.
casino to casino.
I bet
That
they
would have
got-
been the start as he punched the
the
one-legged
one-legged
guy.
guy.
I'd have been like, oh, we're in trouble. And then, I mean, you chase him, but by the time you get to him, if he's on top of a poker table naked showing somebody his anus, you're not going to be able to, quote, rescue him.
No. He's
Yeah.
beyond rescue
No.
then. It's like, let's go.
Yeah, at that point, you sit down and play Pai Gow and act like you're not with him.
Could you flip a poker chick and stick it right to his anus?
Maybe. I'll put it all on black.
Right to the dot?
Robert, you have a comment on this, on him being drugged, perhaps. Go ahead.
Yeah, we did a golf trip. This was years and years, probably 10 years ago, but did a golf trip with a bunch of guys, and one guy that was on the trip. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, sorry. One guy that was on the trip, I mean, just mouthy, annoying as all get out, and would do shit like that. I mean, I don't know if he did something specifically like that in the past, but so we're all sitting in the living room, and somebody did bring a sleeping pill and put it in his drink, and we were hoping it would dissolve. We had to do it kind of quick, so we wouldn't see. And he picked it up right away and started drinking it, and the pill went into his mouth, and he pulled it out. He was like, "What the hell is this?" And we were like, "Oh shit!" And so we grabbed it, and we put the drink down. He put the drink down, and we moved on. And then another guy tried to put it back in again, and the same shit happened.
How much you dislike this guy? You gotta put him to sleep before you have a good time.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. I mean, I was probably the one that had the idea, to be honest with you.
Well, that's how it was in Indianapolis. Nobody like me. We're out there at Broad Ripple having Irish car bombs, and I said,
sleeping pills.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Quick, get in the car bomb.
Now, and I want this said. This is a perfect point. Thank you very much, Robert. It's a perfect indicator of how your friends let you down. In that call, that guy was on for a minute and a half. Okay, he said the S word twice. The first time, I hit the dump button. And Kristen looked at me and goes, "What'd you do that for? Come on."
Because it was almost so incidental.
So incidental. He's like, "Yeah, we
now
do
the
crazy."
second time he reveled in it.
Okay, the second time he reveled in it, and I didn't have enough dump time left.
Yeah, what do they call
I
that?
couldn't dump
Your
time.
refractory.
I'm refractory. I wasn't built back up.
You didn't have enough time.
Build my time back
You need a
up.
little time in there.
That's right.
You need at least 20 to 30 minutes.
That's
or
right.
A little
Yeah.
Chinese meal in between.
Well, let's be honest. Our dump button's like a sleepy peepaw. Like you hit it once, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, that is a 1970s dump button.
Who said what now?
So you lose it. But if anybody cusses back to back, we're done.
Once you cuss back to back,
I said I'm getting up.
Howard Cosell had the same dump button. Yeah, that's how old it is.
That's my dump button. I hit the first one. I was on it.
It's your refractory.
But right then 5 seconds later, he does the S word again. It's like, well, that's
Yep.
can't
Let it
do
fly.
Can't
Can't
do
dump
it.
two.
Can't dump. Only dump. You don't get one good dump. You have to wait.
Well, isn't that the truth? When you get older.
You have to wait. Well, I'm on this guy's side, and I'm on his wife's side.
Something about him.
Something
I'm
about
with
it.
you. I just feel
He's
like
telling the truth.
I don't
I
buy
think
it.
he's telling the truth.
He partied it up.
The behavior is so out of character. I think he may have been roofied out there.
I bet he was
You
drinking. I bet he was drinking since the moment they got up.
I hope we find out. I mean, it might just go away. I hope they come back and say, "Oh yeah, he's good. This glass."
When did they get the glass and stuff? It was still laying around?
That was an hour, like 20 minutes prior, 25.
They are. Apparently,
Right?
police have been able to track down the glass. His wife says we are having the glass analyzed to see if there's roofie.
And you know the husband knows deep down who did it.
Yeah, he knows how.
I'm worried about that.
He knows how messed up he
He's
was.
watching the legal bills go up, the medical bills go
I
up.
know, and the wife believes in it.
And she's defending him.
I'm concerned.
I'm going to fly back to Las Vegas and hire the best attorney in town. Okay.
I'm concerned about that. I'm worried. He
could be playing it off with that because if she's on his side, and she's probably blaming the friends. I told you not to go. I told you he was trouble.
Yep.
He's been this way since high school. You expect him to change now?
Yeah.
He's like
I told you not to be friends with him for years, and look what happened now.
He's like the wife or the fiance of the guy who loses his tooth in the.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, when they come rolling.
That's my D.
These guys have really changed.
But
my
in reality,
God.
it could be, the friends are like,
You're just such a nice person.
You're such a nice. I know. That's right.
Can you imagine if Brian just punched a one-legged man? What?
Yeah.
We got to get him out of here now. Wait, he's running.
His clothes are coming off.